In the tumultuous saga of the Viking Age, one cannot overlook the relentless clash of titanic forces that reverberated across the annals of history. Allow me to transport you to the visceral heart of warfare, where the resolute Norsemen, under the indomitable banner of King Harald Hardrada, embarked upon an audacious venture to shape the destiny of empires. It was in the waning days of September, in the pivotal year of 1066, when the mists of uncertainty veiled the fate of England. The Battle of Stamford Bridge emerged as the crucible where the scions of Odin met the Saxon defenders with an unyielding ferocity that resonated through the ages. Picture the Viking longships carving through the North Sea, their dragon-headed prows breaching the waves as if heralding a mythical tempest. The shores of England bore witness to a convergence of fates as the Norse warriors, clad in chainmail and wielding lethal axes, disembarked with a formidable intent. Stamford Bridge unfolded as a theater of unrelenting warfare, where the clash of swords and the thud of war hammers resonated amidst the tumultuous cacophony of battle cries. The Viking shield wall, a bastion of hardened warriors, surged forward with a primal unity, seeking to impose their martial prowess upon the English defenders. The brutal symphony of war unfolded beneath the unforgiving skies, where the fate of nations hung in the balance. King Harald, with a regal mien that bespoke both authority and the weight of destiny, led his forces with unwavering determination. Axes cleaved through the air, arrows painted trajectories of death, and the very ground seemed to tremble beneath the dance of combat. In this crucible of strife, where destiny hovered as an ephemeral specter, the Vikings exhibited a tenacity that bordered on the mythical. Yet, the annals of history would inscrire a sombre denouement. Despite the valorous onslaught, the Norsemen, like ancient heroes in a tragic epic, succumbed to the relentless tide of Saxon resilience. The Battle of Stamford Bridge, though immortalized in the collective consciousness as a testament to Viking martial prowess, ultimately marked a poignant juncture in history. The echoes of that fateful day still resonate, underscoring the ephemeral nature of conquest and the indomitable spirit that courses through the veins of those who dare to carve their fate upon the tapestry of time. In 1066, war was in the air, and the North Sea was buzzing with anticipation. Enter King Harald Hardrada, a tough Viking ready to raid England for all its glory. His fleet of dragon-headed longships cruised the waves, cutting through like knives through butter. Harald, the Viking king with a hunger for treasure, stood tall at the helm, eyes fixed on the English coast. These were no ordinary ships. They were war machines, fueled by the thirst for conquest. As they neared the coast, chaos ensued. Villages went up in flames as Harald's crew stormed through, leaving nothing but destruction behind. The Vikings were like a hurricane, unrelenting and fierce. In the midst of the madness, Harald's warriors moved with swift precision, each swing of their swords telling a tale of unstoppable force. The clash of weapons and the war cries echoed, creating a symphony of chaos. Harald Hardrada, the living definition of war, etched his name into England's history that year. 1066 wasn't just a year of wins. It was the year the Vikings unleashed their fury, and King Harald led the charge. News of the Viking invasion reached the ears of King Harald Godwinson, who had just repelled a Viking force at Fulford. Swiftly, he gathered his weary troops and marched north to face the new threat. The two armies clashed at Stamford Bridge, a place that would become synonymous with the brutal ferocity of Viking warfare. The battle was a chaotic spectacle of blood and steel. Vikings, with their distinctive round shields and mighty axes, clashed with the shield walls of the English. Harald, a giant of a man with a reputation for unyielding strength, led his warriors with unwavering determination. The thunderous clash of weapons echoed across the battlefield as Viking berserkers, fueled by a frenzied battle rage, cut through the English lines. King Harald, a skilled tactician, desperately tried to hold the defensive formation, his shield wall absorbing the relentless blows from the Viking onslaught. In the midst of the mayhem, a lone English warrior emerged from the chaos, a defiant spark against the invading storm. With a mighty sword gripped tightly in hand, he stepped forward to face Harold, challenging the Viking king to a one-on-one duel. The air crackled with tension as the two leaders locked eyes. The battlefield momentarily hushed as if nature itself held its breath. Sword against axe, the clash of steel resonated, sending shockwaves through the very ground beneath them. The English warrior moved with an unwavering determination, every swing of his sword a testament to the indomitable spirit of resistance. Harold, equally fierce, wielded his mighty axe with calculated precision, the clash of their weapons echoing the fate of the entire battle. Spectators on both sides held their breath as the outcome hung in the balance. The duel became a dance of blades, a struggle for supremacy, each parry and thrust determining the course of the conflict. The fate of the entire battlefield seemed to pivot on the razor's edge of their confrontation. In that fleeting moment, amidst the chaos of war, the clash between the lone English warrior and the Viking king became the focal point, a microcosm of the larger struggle for dominance. Sword met axe in a symphony of metal, and the very essence of the battle seemed to hang in the balance of their individual struggle for supremacy. In the end, it was the English warrior who landed the game-changing blow, taking down the mighty Harold Hardrada. With their leader out of the picture, the Viking forces lost their steam and got hit with a serious defeat. The battlefield, once a chaotic battleground, fell silent. Only the moans of the wounded and the victorious cheers of the English broke the stillness. The lone English warrior, standing tall among the fallen, held his sword high, a symbol of triumph against all odds. Victory came at a cost, etched in the scars of the battlefield, but the English had beaten the powerful Viking onslaught. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow on the scene, a quiet settled over the once tumultuous battleground. The storm of war had passed, leaving behind a changed landscape shaped by the twists and turns of history. Stamford Bridge became a testament to the brutality of Viking warfare and the resilience of those who stood against them. The echoes of that battle would resonate through history, leaving an indelible mark on the annals of war in the Viking Age.